Hi, it's Cammy. Charlie talks football.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Charlie Talks Football. Now, I didn't really expect to be making this video because I was gonna upload the episode 3 of the Newcastle FC 25 career mode, but that'll be coming out tomorrow. But instead, Thomas Tuchel has finally signed as England manager, and it's happened really quickly because ever since Lee Carsley said that he didn't want the job, it has now been confirmed that Tuchel has signed as the new England manager. Now, straight away, I want to point out there'll probably be some people who will not be happy because he's not an England manager, but in my opinion, I couldn't really care less. Tuchel is German, but that doesn't matter. As long as England can win with them, that's perfectly fine. And I think the great thing about this is that Tuchel actually has a style of play and a tactic that he likes to use, unlike Southgate, who, for me, England under Southgate didn't actually have a proper style of play. We were just relying on players who were brilliant to get us out of situations, whereas Tuchel actually has a style of play. Of course, he used to manage Chelsea. He won the Champions League with Chelsea. And I think people forget that because, of course, he went to Bayern and it didn't go great. But what you've got to remember there is that apparently there was disagreements between the ownership and it was a bit of a mess when Tuchel ended up going to Bayern. So I think people should get on board with this. I think the only thing I'd be a bit worried about is that if it goes bad early on, the English media and the England fans will turn on Tuchel, I think, and potentially could lose his job earlier on because he's not an English manager, which in my opinion I think doesn't really matter. But of course he knows players from Chelsea, so that'll help. But I think this is possibly could be a really good appointment from England. Of course, the dream target was Pep, but it looks like potentially now Pep could be staying at Manchester City, and of course Eddie Howe was linked as well. It's good for all us Newcastle fans that this has been confirmed, because now we can stop talking about the links that Eddie Howe was potentially going to join England. And it seems like the plans to get a new manager really accelerated after Lee Carsley just didn't seem to want the job and he wanted to go back to managing the under-21. So let us know, what are your thoughts on Tuchel becoming the new England manager? Are you surprised by this? To be honest, I'm not surprised, as we were in talks with him. It was reported a few days ago, but I think I'm quite surprised at how quickly it has happened. Now, what I thought would happen is maybe they'd bring in someone in the short term and potentially wait until Pep's contract expires. Now, this says to me that Pep has maybe decided to stay at Manchester City. We'll have to see how that plays out, but hopefully England can go on and win the World Cup and actually win a trophy, because of course when Southgate was the manager, we got close, but I think when it got to like the quarters and the semi-finals, we've always fallen short because Southgate, for me, does not have a tactic. And hopefully this means Tuchel actually picks the right players for the England squad and doesn't just pick players just because, he knows them well, which Southgate did. So for me, I think there's far more positives than negatives to take out of this appointment. Let us know your thoughts. I think there will maybe be a small number of England fans who are really not happy because he's German. Like I said, I don't think it matters as long as England win. But what are your thoughts? This is a very interesting appointment. And if you support another country as well, what are your thoughts on this? Are England back? Are we going to win major trophies in the future now that Thomas Tuchel has become the manager? Is it a surprise to you? What are your thoughts? Would you have preferred Pep Guardiola? Would you have preferred Eddie Howe, Graham Potter? There's a lot of names that England have been linked with, but I'm glad this has been concluded quite quickly so we don't have to talk about this. But anyway, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Episode 3 of the FC 25 Newcastle United career mode will be coming out tomorrow. Like I said again, it was supposed to come out today, but with this news coming out, I decided to upload this video. But please get your thoughts down below, because this is really interesting, and I'm sure you'll have a good debate, and I look forward to reading all of your guys' comments. So what are your thoughts? Thomas Tuchel is officially the New England manager. And anyway, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.